A bomb exploded unexpectedly in the middle of a suicide bomber class. Although somewhat tragic, all the students involved graduated ahead of schedule. The instructor was last quoted as saying, "Everybody gather around, I can only show you this once." I'm glad you're laughing. I'm in a bad mood. I just found out a friend of mine's racist. Out of the blue, conversation, ridiculous, calls me, says, "Hey, I can't believe the names that black people name their kids." I said, "Really?" He says, "Yeah. Like LaQuisha, Zaliqua, Shanae." I'm like, "Well, that's funny you should say that, Dick." Hey, Dick's here tonight. Dick right in front, that's good. As a comic, you have to find humor in anything, even if it's tragic. Tragic situation this past year in Ferguson. This is a true story. You have to find humor. I'll give you some. At Ferguson, a woman had her car stolen at a rally in Ferguson. This was the 911 call. 911, what's your emergency? "Yeah, somebody just stole my car." "Where was the car parked, man?" "Over here at a rally in Ferguson." "Which rally was that?" "The fuck the police rally." Ma'am, are you still there? "Yeah, I'm still here, I'm there." "Please hold. I can't be racist. I'm actually involved in an interracial relationship. My girlfriend is married to a black guy. I think that counts. All kidding aside, I am involved in interracial. My wife is Asian. I'm married to a beautiful Asian woman, which is great, but it's kind of hard to communicate. That's important in marriage, isn't it? You know, like the other day, I'm standing there, we had a roof leak. I'm standing, water's pouring through the roof. I'm standing in a puddle of water. I go, "Honey, I need you to go to Home Depot and get me a wet vac." She comes back with a Mexican. Or she doesn't understand a word I say. But 50 bucks later, the roof was fixed. Just fine. My wife's a little mad at me. I lost all of retirement money with a company called AIG. Have you heard of that company? You guys know what AIG stands for? It's gone. Now she wants to be boss of the family. It's embarrassing. She's like, "How do you boss a family? You lose all our money. You are not smart." I go, "Look here, honey. You can be boss of the family if you can snatch this pebble from My wife's kind of bossy. Your wife bossy, sir? Yeah, I got you, buddy. I got you. Just heard his balls clang on it. My wife is so bossy that the first time in my life a woman has told me how to piss. That's right. Now, gentlemen, back me up on this. This was after a long night of lovemaking. Every guy in this room knows after you made love, you got better aim with a boomerang at that point, let's face it. My wife comes running in, she goes, "Hey, you piss all over the place. What are you trying to put a fire out? What are you doing? Can't you put your dick down? Put it down. Give me your dick, let me show you. And the next kid comes in with a wet bag. Open all of it. You got a big prostate, little holy shit. What are you gonna do? My wife made me buy life insurance. This is embarrassing. You ever buy life insurance? That's scary. My wife's like, let me get this straight. Well, he signed here. He died. I get $1 million? Okay, sign here, fat boy. That's a good idea. Here, take a pebble back. You're the man. You know, when we celebrate tomorrow, I made you sloppy Joe for breakfast. Maybe we go bungee jumping this weekend. Hey, we go swim with shark. You get along with your in-laws? My father-in-law hates the fact that I'm a comic. He's like, hey, Bob, you do comedy? That's not an important job. Okay, you want to take care of my daughter, you need an important job. But hey, you didn't have an important job. He goes, I was a police officer. I go, you were a sketch artist for the Tokyo Police Department. How hard could that be? The guy at the fair drawing characters is a harder job than you. You imagine this day at work, okay, let's get to the bottom of this. Was he a tall guy? No, average height, okay. Did he have a blonde hair? Or darker hair? Did he have a round eye? Oh, I like me, okay. Hey, Chief, it's the same son of a bitch again. Look at this fucking guy. This guy's been all over Tokyo, goddammit. You're right. I had my father-in-law with Secret Santa. You ever do this stuff? Secret Santa? What do you buy a 62-year-old Asian man who's on the computer all day? Voice recognition software, that's what you buy. Seemed like a good idea until he used it. I was like, okay, let's try this. I want to send an email. You're looking for a she-mail. No, you don't understand how I talk. You're looking for one with a big cock. No, you asshole. Why do this crazy thing? My first wife I married for money. Right, that woman, man, my wife was from Minneapolis. She became an attorney, and I became obsolete. But she was really mean to me too. Once she became an attorney, you can imagine, treating me like I was on trial all the time. So I handled it any way a young man would. I used to take all her money and use it for strippers and hookers. I was kind of like a modern day Robin Hood. No, I used to steal from the bench to get to the whores. You go to strip clubs, man? Still got a clip on your forehead. Stop lying. It's like a disco ball. Don't go to strip clubs. It's a waste of time. I go to Asian massage parlors. I go to Asian massage parlors so often I think it's okay to be naked in front of Asian people. I got kicked out of Panda Express 14 times. How old are you, man? Young man. How old are you? 40. 40? Really? Look good. Yeah, that's good. Well, here's my you're young man over here. How old are you, buddy? 32. Well, yeah, there you go. Here's a little bit of advice. I'm in my 40s as well. I know I'm old now. It just hit me. This is how you know you're old. You're going to wake up one day all by yourself and decide not to masturbate. It's over at that point. He's looking at it like told us I'm Santa Claus. You see that kid's face? I think my wife thinks I'm getting old. You know what she bought me for my birthday? The Snuggie. I'm like, what's next year? Life alert? Gotta fabricate my Snuggie. I cut a hole in my Snuggie. Now we call it Tuggy.